growing up as a woman in the Western world and being told your whole entire life, or convinced your entire life, that you will be a mother, you will get married, you will have a husband, all of that kind of stuff, and then getting to a point in your life where for the last year I have come to terms with the idea that that actually might not happen, and I'm not going to force that to happen if it means being with someone that can't fulfill my needs. Wow. Something that you just don't think about, something that you don't think you're going to have to do. Like, you don't think you're going to ever have to get to a point where you accept that you might not be a mum. And because you didn't have to think about that, because society didn't make us feel like that was even something that could happen, I have no plan for what that looks like. Like, what does not being a homemaker, a mother, a wife, what does that look like? How does that look? What do you do for the rest of your life if you aren't the things that you always thought you were going to be? At first, that was a really scary question to myself. But now, as time has progressed and I'm hitting like a year of being single, you know, it's quite exciting. You know, like, I'll be a liar if I said I don't want kids anymore. But at the same time, I've never been this scared at the thought of being a mother and how much that would actually completely shift my life. Maybe that's because I'm not with anyone that I would want to have kids with, or I'm not talking to anyone that I'd want to have kids with, or I'm not seeing anyone. Do you know what I mean? But the thought of that is really, really scary. Like, I've never been scared at the thought of having a child. I just watched my friend give birth a couple of weeks ago. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, any thoughts?